The funding would be, though, in the hundreds of billions of dollars. This would be a monthly payment that was recurring. Where does the money come from? How would you pay for it?
Same place that the money's coming from for the Paycheck Protection Act. When you are in a national emergency, when you are in a deep recession, the government's responsibility, and this is economics 101 going back to World War II, the government's responsibility is to provide wage continuity, is to provide investments. And we will have to borrow this money. But the interest rates are the lowest they've been in a long, long time, but it's going to keep the economy afloat. And the money we're borrowing pales in comparison to the hole in the economy. And look, we're going to be borrowing money. No one was asking how much did the tax cut cost a few years ago that was $2.3 trillion, all borrowed, and 83% of it went to the top 1%. Everybody wants to ask how much does it cost when it's going to a working class person, when it's an investment in education or infrastructure or healthcare. Everyone wants to know the price tag. But when you do huge tax cuts that go to the top 1%, nobody seems to care it's going to blow a big hole in the deficit. But now's the time where we do have to borrow money. We also have to get money to the local governments, which is the big holdup I saw Kevin McCarthy talking about. To think we're going to ignore local governments who have to balance their budgets right now and provide police service and provide fire service and emergency management service and pick up the garbage and make sure that the community is safe. For them not to be in on this next round is ludicrous. Ludicrous. We're not asking to give money to people who don't need it. Yes, we got to help the small business people, but if we don't help these local communities on the ground, we're not going to have police and fire service. Then what are we going to do? Who's going to be the person that's going to go tell the cops and the firefighters they're laid off now too, and explain to the community why we don't have police and fire service? This is simple. This is easy. These guys got to realize that this is an essential component, and all the local legislators and elected officials need to call their senators, Republican senators, and tell them to get on board with this. We got to get moving. People are hurting.